Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. As always, every Sunday, just as I stated before, we're going to talk about something that a lot of people are so afraid to talk about, which is prison reform and criminal justice reform. I know for me, and I'll tell you this story and I won't keep you long with it, but when I came home from prison, it was definitely a battle. And the battle was tough because I didn't have no one to guide me and tell me what I needed to do. So you guys is coming on trying to get into the thick of it, as I should say and call it, then I understand where you're coming from. You know, trying to get on your feet, trying to rush and get a job. But I'm going to say start in baby steps. Start slow. Get you a planner. Write out your goals for 3 months tops. Because I'm going to tell you, in 3 months, I got kicked out the house. I got kicked out from my mom. And it hurt me in a way because I really, really want to understand her point of view versus mine. See, my calendar was stretched. I had a year of things that I wanted to get done. That means I wanted to save up at least $15,000. You know, I wanted to be able to have first month's rent, last month's rent, and money as a cushion to the side just in case things didn't work out to where I would have to be at a loss. Then I'd have that money to the side so I can access it to be able to pay bills or, pay a lingering amount of rent that's going to, be stuck there. But that didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. I didn't have resources to go to. And then I was scared of probation officer. And I know it's like, oh, probation, they're there to help. But we convicted felons, we don't know that. We don't know that because right now we've been so stuck in ourselves to where we don't have the advantage to understand and see what's good for us anymore. And I'm not saying that everything is bad and rotten fruit. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that when you've been sucked down for a minute, it's an issue. You know, you don't trust anybody. You're scared to gain access to the world. You're scared to do things that you didn't do previously. So you're tiptoeing. And when people promise you something, then think about it. If you've been in for a minute and somebody promised you something, we take that for granted. Because granted that when you're incarcerated, whether it be prison, jail, whatever, when somebody tell you something, your word is your bond, you know? And that's the one thing that you can live off of, if nothing else, is the bond of somebody and their truth, to be honest with you and be real. And these days, it's a lot of fakery and a lot of fuckery. I'm just going to call it for what it is, Because I've had a lot of things that happen to me. You think that you have these friends in your corner, but when your back is up against the wall, you really don't. And it's hard. The world can be shitty sometimes, but you have to alleviate that mindset and get that mindset out the way. And, so let's talk about it. Criminal justice reform. It says we're working to reform the criminal justice and immigration enforcement systems so they operate fairly and equitably to ensure the dignity and humanity of those interacting with these systems and to reduce the population of jailed, detained, and incarcerated juveniles and adults in the United States. Well, let me pull in on this. I myself have a decent background, okay? I got the NCCR certification over in prison. I came home, I became a paralegal. I have a certification in project management. And I also have a few various other credentials, but let's just talk about those. I come home, I'm fresh from prison. I go in, I sit myself down, try to get myself established, and then I put the application in, and guess what? Denied immediately. Because when they do my background, I'm a convicted felon. And I got so mad at a company one time, and I went in on them and said, everybody wants you to have a fair chance. I have all these amazing credentials, yet y'all are not giving me a chance. Even as so, the job that I'm currently working right now, they don't even understand why I'm there. They don't even, and y'all, I speak Spanish too. How about that? I speak fucking Spanish too. But the world doesn't see it like that. Automatically on you, you have this big thing across your chest that says convicted. So my outreach for the world is, what can we do to change it? Now understand, I've done the crime. I've done the time, I've done it. So I don't want nobody to get in and argue about it. That's already out the way. But what can you do as far as giving me the chance to prove that I can do more and better? Because a lot of the convicted felons I know, like myself, we bust our asses just to go in and try to prove to people that we are great. you know? And then it goes back to where this word that the whole world wants to know about, us recidivizing. So when we go back into the state of mind that we were in before, it puts us back in the place that we just come out of, deep and dark and grimy. Because at some point when the doors keep closing on you, then there's no avenue for anyone to go in to try to get the support that they want to get to just have a chance. Because I'll be honest with you, I've had the criminal mindset before again. I'm like, you know what? I ain't worrying about none of this. I set me up a little office. It ain't got to go through my number because all day long on Craigslist, you could pull up tax offices sourcing out for other people. I had that mindset, yeah, but I also had to revert back to my family. Do I really want to put my kids in that situation again? Do I really want to go there? Am I equipped to go back and do that time? You know what I'm saying? And that's not something I'm equipped to do right now, especially that I'm getting older and I have a new baby, you know? So it's something that we should definitely talk about. So I came across this page right here, and it's the SPLC Southern Poverty Law Center. And they talk about criminal justice reform. They talk about a host of things: LGBTQ rights, economic justice, children's rights, hate and extremism. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I got hung up on that word. They talk about a lot of things, especially when it comes to advocacy. Now let's talk about advocacy. We have a lot of people that are in support of us. We do. But we need more than just that minimal support. We need them to understand our issues and what we're going through, because it's on a psychological spectrum all over again. Psychologically, you don't want to sound like you're really messed up in the head. It's not that. It's just that the support is necessary. It's definitely necessary. We need the support. We need to understand it. We need people to understand that we are worthy. It's so many backstories that I can tell about different things that we've already been through when it comes to dealing with our emotional side of already being incarcerated and being gone. So let me put you on game with this. I've been looking into and talking with Mental Intimacy magazine, and when you breaking down, she has a ton of tips and tricks to get us through our days and what we're going through. Right now, she's giving the magazines out for free. This right here is her page. I'd love to direct you to it. I'm sorry it's taking a little while. There we go. This magazine, Mental Intimacy magazine, it gets us back out of the mindset that we were already in before, which was that prison mindset. And it's sad that we have to go through things like that. I've had so many doors shut for me, so many opportunities that I could not take advantage of, guys. So I just want you all to go ahead and weigh in and let me know how y'all feel, and see where we can go from this and see how we can all collab together with our own thoughts and opinions. I'm surprised that I don't have a longer video for you, but I just want to elaborate on it because I didn't have anything to put together today. But I want to talk about it as someone that had done time. I was the type of person that I felt like, for me, I was one of the ones that before my incarceration that said, hey, get the prisoners, let them go to war. I beg to differ because what the hell am I going to do out there in the war? What am I going to do? I can't do nothing at all. So then we try to figure out different streams of income. What could we use? Because we see so much people that's making money and automatically, becoming top tier, but nobody's willing to share the information that's out there. So I just want your input. What could society do better for us? Please, this is a non-judgment zone. So please, if you come in here with BS, please don't do that. Don't come on my channel with it. I just want to help everybody. And if you're having a bad day, just know and understand you are loved. You are appreciated. You are worthy. Just pack up today and start fresh. Set yourself a goal and execute it. You're worth it. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.